I'm kind of wondering why Resident Evil 4 counted your saves, and I guess it's because these earlier games did. Because keeping
Yeah,
with tradition.
basically.
Right.
Okay, so now I leave this here.
Mm-hmm. And you're left the hook shot, right.
A book shot, gas cannon, save.
Mm-hmm. On the bright side, whenever you finally do find another green herb, you've got the red in Rebecca's inventory.
No. I think I will run it. No, I don't think Billy needs his knife.
Right.
At least not right now.
You know what he needs, though?
What?
That grenade launcher.
He could definitely use that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think I think as long as the grenade launchers and Molotovs are good at weakening or killing like the groups of enemies, that should do pretty well. It seems like the biggest issues you're having are when you're expecting one enemy and you end up with two or three, and they get some hits in, and it's just this healing is so rare in this game that it just kind of like each time you get hit, it just something else you have to make up for.
Right.
It's like right now Rebecca's tanking, but one or two hits and she'll be in danger.
Okay, I am back up.
Still noble.
Still having problems though.
Huh. I think you can grab that minute hand for that one, because that's another puzzle we haven't resolved yet.
Yeah. Oh boy. I guess I'm just gonna have to keep searching until I find another route I can go.
Right. Looks like we've got. Let's see. The red ones are the ones that are locked, right?
Right. Okay, I can't go on the first floor, so that's where I'll go next.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably gonna lead somewhere useful, because that's another wing of the first floor.
I sure hope so. Let's see. This way.
So, if any of you in here played any of the original Resident Evil games, that's something that Ben and I have been kind of curious about, is how. Because who was it that was kind of a fan of the old school? Was that Pyre one time?
I don't recall.
Yeah, somebody here. The first time Ben was streaming, it was pretty. Guys kind of liked the original games, and Adula raises the hand.
That would explain why you're here, I assume.
Right. Yeah, have you played the remaster? You're just kind of curious about how it compares to the original.
Or is it just that you're not too picky and are willing to take anyone who's playing one of the old ones?
RE1 and 2 are childhood staples. Gotcha.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Very nice. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we never.
This is locked.
Drat.
Doesn't seem to be a keyhole.
How
Oh,
much of a clock?
there's a clock, so I need to set that one clock.
Yep, then
to
that'll open
8:15.
that one. Okay.
Oh, I bet it'll open both of them, actually.
Right. Yeah, we got into Resident Evil with 4. I think it was one of those things where we heard about how good it was, and then I got it for PS2.
It's
Probably broken.
Okay, what enemies are
Lorax.
jump out here?
Lorax said he played an hour or two of RE2 before playing 4, and then the camera made him sick. Aw,
Aha!
sweet, another herb.
Let's see.
About time.
Always be leaving.
Yep.
But first, we take...
The gas can.
No! We take
There we go.
the herb.
So then you can mix those.
Mix it.
Yeah, get the slot open.
Exchange.
Yeah, like Pyre is saying, they're fighting for their lives against the undead. But forcing a door is just beyond even considering. Yeah, I don't know if you were here for it or just didn't think too much of it, but I made that quip about how I was watching RE5. It's like how people, Chris and Chev are willing to just wander all the way around the swamp, gathering these 4 emblems to open up a door when it clearly is flimsy and small enough they could climb over it, they could blow it up, they could do anything. But no, you have to do the puzzle. Something my favorite one though is
Well, that was nice, but that doesn't help.
right. Something my favorite one of those is in
Hi.
is in Dark Souls 2, where you get all the way to Drangleic Castle, and then find out the entire thing you spent all that time and energy racking up the souls and doing all that stuff for was to climb over a pile of debris. Oh dear.
What's a leech thing?
Ouroboros. Remember, Ouroboros is vulnerable to fire. I guess it's just a mid-boss. Yeah, I hope these won't become regular, you know, counters.
Oh, it explodes.
Oh, ouch.
So, that used up a lot of
That used up
ammo.
everything, pretty much. Oh, man, and yeah, and the last save... Well, the last save wasn't too far back, was it?
Yeah, I think I'm going to...
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to load that.
yeah, load in the grenade launcher him, because now that you know how...
I'm just going to run past him. I shouldn't have to fight him. Let's see what...
Joe was saying the leech men are ice type. Yep.
I
Because
guess
if
I
it-
will have to quit.
The problem is, if they were ice, that would mean our fighting type moves would be effective too, and clearly that's not the case.
Pyre, I can switch between them at will. During that one, I was playing as Rebecca.
If you books, at least there's no friendly fire.
Very
yeah,
true.
like when Billy was cleaning the leeches off Rebecca with a shotgun.
Hey, Rebecca, you've got something on your face. Boom! Are the faint sounds of footsteps those of survivors? Probably not. Let's see, how far back was this?
I think you had just placed the statue up there.
Yeah, and I was about to go up to the second floor.
Yeah, and grab the grenade launcher and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's pretty much the only thing. And yeah, and at that point we had checked the map and then found out to remember to check the bathroom.
Yeah.
So yeah, we haven't lost much time. See, that's another thing that kind of reinforces that these games are kind of like 3D adventure games. How a lot of it is once you know what to do, it's not too difficult to retrace your steps and and not lose that much time.
Right. But that is kind of the problem.
Right. Like I saw this one girl on YouTube that was doing a playthrough of Uninvited, and it was kind of obnoxious because what she did, but just looked up an FAQ and
Wow.
and just played through the game like making
I
every.
didn't leave the ink ribbons. So now I have to run back, drop the ink ribbons, come back. Oh, gosh.
just always making the proper move, and she was done in like 45 minutes. And yeah, we don't actually have to explore and retrace your steps and find out what you need to do to get past X obstacle. Then,
Unless
yeah,
I
there's-
forget one step in the chain, like
Right.
not dropping my ink ribbons.
In that case, I think that was just more of a factor of forgetting when in the process you did that between
Yeah.
emptying your inventory and then saving. Here's a thought. Leave somebody closer to the door and then switch back to them.
That's the hope, anyway.
You must gather your party before venturing
Let's
forth.
go.
Okay.
Oh no, it works. Okay, cool.
Maybe. Actually, you would go through the door either way. I'm just not sure if Billy will come with. Yeah, he did.
There we
Cool.
go. Cool. You'll definitely keep that in mind for when you're backtracking. I guess it's true too. You could like if you know a place you have to go to, you can park him at the door, and then run back a couple screens, then switch to him. Well, you have to be on the same screen to switch.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if you switch, then the other person will come with you. You have to be on the same screen in order to do the teamwork thing.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Foiled again.
Okay. Let's go back into the bathroom and get those herbs.
Oh, there's a follower thing tick up. I'm going to take that as a vote of support
Hooray!
for our Baldur's Gate, comment. Not the stream we've been doing for the last, hour and a half. 2 hours now. Hour and a half. Started a little bit late.
Okay. Run in here.
Yes, thank you, whoever that was.
We need to get one of those,
Like the notification things.
Yeah.
The problem is that you basically have to do and you have to run your chat through IRC with a bot and everything to keep track of stuff like that. And I just, I don't think we've been busy enough to kind of justify that yet. If you ever get like big enough where you're getting a couple people at a time,
Well,
then it's a little bit different.
Well, even still, I mean, just being able to see who did it in the middle of the thing would be nice.
Oh, true.
Instead of just having to say, well, whoever that was. Okay. We combine herbs.
Yes.
And we get Billy out of the danger zone.
And give him his gas. So now we're cooking with it. Alright. So, and you said there were some bottles earlier, right? That you didn't...
No.
Oh.
No, I need bottles in order to combine them with the gas cans.
Right, that was it.
Okay, knife. Right?
It's another screen.
It's right here.
Well, yeah, but you don't have to go to the other screen to reach it.
She shouldn't have to. There we go.
There we go.
Knife.
Yeah, just... Oh, there we go. Okay. Nope.
And we just say no to leeches.
Fair enough. That's true, because we didn't get any further last time, so there may be more of them lying around.
Squirming around.
Yeah. I am still amazed that going through doors outfoxes the enemies in this game.
Right. It kind of reminds me of Dead Space, where doors have invisible barriers that just completely...
Yeah.
And then she has gas tanks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's pick up all of the gas tanks.
All the gas. Yeah, there was the one stage, I think it was the engine room, where we were just getting over
12 gas tanks. Holy cow.
Well, I think it's 12 worth of gas, and it was 2 actual gas cans. You have 6 things you can
Well, the
fill
problem
up.
is that if I set them out one by one, there would in fact be 12 gas cans.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, if I wanted to demonstrate to you, basically you would just hand it over to the other person one at a time and have them lay it down.
Huh.
Yep. That's how it goes. Okay, now here's the thing. I have pretty much explored most of the areas I can.
Right. There's something we're missing. So that's locked off. That's locked.
I can't go that way. At least I don't think I can.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, where can I go from here? Can't do the upper left-hand corner. There. I can't do that. I can't do that.
What items do we have?
We've got the hook shot.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a bunch of gas cans. We've got...
Yeah, the microfilm.
We've got the microfilm, and we've got the... Well, that's the last quest item. We've also got those 2 statues floating around. We don't have anything to slot into them.
Right.
Maybe... Thinking out loud here...
Right.
There was that, I bet maybe if I go on that north path, there might be... That might be where the hook shot leads. Right. Maybe.
Worth a try.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. I just certainly don't have anything else to lose.
You could think of anything that we haven't gone recently to kind of...
Let's go ahead and leave that there.
That might have something we haven't done yet. You basically went on the eastern wing first,
right,
and then explored all that way. So maybe something like...
Well, the problem is that even if that were true, it would probably have something on there that would indicate either what I could do or that I had been there.
Right.
So for now, let's go ahead and go around and see if I was right.
Right.
If not, then I'll just figure out something else.
Yeah, I guess if you are continuing this all on one playthrough, I'll go ahead and start uploading it for next time.
Yeah. Might as well.
Yeah.
Let's see, then it would be... Which way? Up and to the left. Okay.
Right. Go around the side. And...
Past the area with the knights. Once I figure out how to get those going...
Right. That's where it's firm. There's probably something we'll have to access near the end of one of the routes that will disable all of them.
Right.
We know there are a batch of things to go back through.
Yay! Let's see.
Ah, right, this part.
And it doesn't look that way.
Mm.
Yeah, that was just where some herbs were, I believe.
Right.
Pyre, we are playing this on the PC, but I believe is also in Origins for the PS4 and maybe other things as well.
Right.
Grandma says just show them the browser history and they'll run away screaming. Yeah, where am I supposed to go?
Let's see. We needed a minute hand for the clock. Let's think about what we need.
We need a minute hand for the clock. We need a fire motif. We need a water motif. We need to find some way to fill up that lighter.
Right.
We also need a
What will the lighter do for us?
to light the candle.
Ah.
And we also need to find a way to read that microfilm.
Right. So you'd think we'd have access.
We
to
also
at least...
need something to balance out those statues.
Right. So you think we'd have access to at least one of those by now?
That's the thing. It's like we've explored pretty much every area that isn't locked. And I'm still struggling to discover where we're supposed to go. So I get the feeling that once it's shown to me, it'll seem like really, really easy. But
yeah, we are definitely open to suggestions if any of you have played this before,
Right.
or think of something that we might have missed.
we use our first lifeline to phone a friend. Or I guess in this case, it's pulling the audience technically.
Right.
Yeah, there's nothing here. Yes, D-Moore, we're playing it.
Yes. Also, welcome back,
Yes, indeed.
D. More Tanks.
There's nothing around here. I definitely can't do that until I get the fire motif. I'm sure there'll be something there.
I guess we might have to start keeping our eyes open on the foreground and background things for areas we might be able to go into. Like,
No, that's...
Like, what's that? Where do those doors go?
Which doors?
Right there.
Well, that leads back to the central area.
Okay.
That's the thing, like, finding doors in areas are not going to be the problem. We have the full map.
Right.
It's a question of something in one of the rooms is what we need. What's the last thing you guys done? Well, right now we've been wandering around the...
Yeah, we got done with the train part, and then we got to the mansion. We've explored as far as we can so far, and we're stymied by the variety of obstacles, among other things, clocks, 2 elemental motif thingies,
a evil and good statue, a candle that needs a lighter.
Yeah, we found both statues, but the one of them is insufficient for the task. We apparently have to balance out the weight, and
there's slots on there, but we don't have anything that can be put in them.
Right. That was kind of a cheap shot.
There's one more. Should be.
You hit it as you see its silhouette there, or its shadow. Thanks, Billy.
Well, it was a bit excessive, but...
He's got the shotgun shells.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm not going to pick up this knife after all.
Right.
Let's see. That was where we got one thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing else.
A very old fireplace.
A trace of ash. Yeah, I think that was the only thing we needed in here.
Huh.
So we're going to go over this area with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah, I honestly cannot think of... I guess I'm going to go get the computer and pull that up.
Right. Let's see, I will go into the other... Oh, maybe there's a way to read the microfilm in the training room area. Oh, that's right. We also need to find the security code to lift the lockdown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have a bunch of fetch quests, and we have no actual option for solving any of them.
It seems like you have to do these in a very specific order.
Right. Like, once we find one, that'll probably unleash the things that we need for everything else.
So we need the disc.
Maybe she has the disc?
Where's it?
Nope, that's not it.
Evil.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's see, actually,
Resident Evil 0 Wesker mode. What's up with this?
that is a new mode, but we won't be needing to worry about that until.
Yeah, I would imagine not.
Okay. So it's not that way.
Yimmer would help us, but doesn't know where we are yet. We
finished the train and we landed in the mansion.
Yeah, we have been to every
or
area.
the research facility.
We've been to every area in the mansion so far, but have not yet gotten any of the things to start the chain of the side quests.
Other than the incomplete good and evil statue.
Right.
Billy!
Hey, Drakenel, Billy boy. Yeah, so far, Billy has cranked, as you cranked.
Oh, that's true.
Elevator.
I did get the crank to get the elevator.
Yep.
So progress of a sort.
Walk through training facility.
Wait a minute. What if?
Okay, emerged from the sewer training facility typewriter. 815 crank handle.
Oh, the lift is broken. Wow.
Grab the real shotgun.
At least that's good to know.
Classroom.
Freaking bowl cuts. It's covered with dust now. So there's no workable computer here.
Crank handle center back upstairs. Dump the lift. Clock room.
I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to use the hook shot for this area.
Okay, exit the quiet room and go up the stairs to the wet room, which was the one with...
I have no idea what the quiet room is, or the wet room.
That is the hall with the glossy rooms and machinery on the east end. That's all the segment where after you crank Rebecca.
I think I know what they're talking about. So in order to get there, I would...
So you have to have Billy inspect the machine and wind the chain. They'll lift a cage on the empty pool, which gives Rebecca the fire key.
And I don't have to do anything except have him wind it?
No.
Are you sure I don't need any items or anything?
No, it doesn't.
Because I had Billy inspect those machines, but it didn't work.
Right. Maybe you had to do it as Billy and not as...
That's the thing. I had Billy do it specifically.
Drakenel doesn't like Rebecca's haircut. Aww.
I don't know. Rebecca doesn't seem like overweight at all to me, but you know. It should be through here and then down.
Well, as we know with the Capcom character designers, they have to focus on one aspect of a woman's anatomy. Can't do both. Do you remember the elevator? Yes, so we have the clue for 8:15. Yeah.
But the clock in question does not have the minute hand, and I can't find that.
Right.
Okay.
She has finished winding the chain. It's a machine for winding the chain.
So I have to very carefully position it.
Yep.
Okay, Billy, do your manly thing. Grunt and wind.
Billy Cohen is basically the. I think Venn even made a joke about the topless firefighter thing, and it turns out it was, or topless car wash. It turns out it was firefighters with no shirts on.
I told the joke.
But you did, yeah.
Idaru, hello. We are currently playing on medium, I believe. Is that a medium or hard?
Yeah, it's we aren't playing on easy.
Okay, so she hops on down. And with that, I can finally start making progress. Hooray! You know, I wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
Can you switch to Billy and have him drop the cage on that thing?
No, it's too big. Uh-oh.
Welp. Wait for it. Billy, help! Man, I hope that like if you Yeah, if somebody didn't have Rebecca healed up for the start of this fight, that would be really bad. Cactus Bagel, hey.
Okay, so it looks like this is going to be kind of the same as the others, insofar as I wait for it to...
Then try to get the headshots. I imagine you're probably limited on how much time you have based on Rebecca. Then again, maybe not.
No, I probably do.
Yeah. Grandma says Ashley all over again.
There we go. Maybe.
I guess if it lets her free, it'll pick her back up again. So
You know, there is no friendly fire.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
But yeah, she's got your bombs and stuff. You don't have the grenade launcher. I'm starting to think that this game really revolves around knowing what's coming up next. Because if you knew a giant centipede was going to be the boss fight here, you'd have known to take your grenade launcher along.
That's right, he always goes that way.
Right.
Let's see, Billy, help!
Yeah. Yeah, that's really what it is. I think if you'd known to take your grenade launchers and Molotovs around, you'd be fine.
There we go.
As it is, you had to blow through every single shotgun shell to do it. Also, what is up with the freaking bug boss fights in this one?
Well, remember that the entire idea in early Resident Evils was that every boss was supposed to be an actual bioorganic weapon.
Whoa, you're right.
So you
right,
can't just have random things floating around. Did you guys start really late? No, we started just about on time.
Yeah, Ben was started a little bit late. It's just that I didn't do the... People was like, he wasn't very dangerous, just wanted to hug. Yeah, Rebecca's barely hurt.
An ordinary key. With a fire design.
Clearly, P-Bug, what happened was that giant centipede saw that Billy was a serial killer, just wanted to carry Rebecca away from him.
Oh,
and
clearly.
then Billy violently, had to take her back. So
What are we up to now? 28? How many did Billy kill? Like
23, I think, was what they
24.
Said. Right.
Okay. Well, we have the fire key. That's the important thing.
But you don't read the
The boss was worth 9 billions. So the two were the kitchen and I think the one near the bathroom. I think.
I can check if you're not sure.
Well, the important one is the kitchen. We'll go to kitchen.
Right. T-virus injected centipede.
Yep. Which actually makes a lot of sense because centipedes are vicious little buggers.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of impressed by the fact they managed to make that centipede not horrifying.
That's true.
Because they're one of the most, the most commonly cited examples of, critters that freak people out in real life.
Instead, it's just kind of milling around.
Right.
And...
It's kind of like how, and it's really, and it's something that you guys might want to weigh in on.
Oh, hi.
You guys might want to weigh in on. But it's like a good example of the spiders in Skyrim. If you are an arachnophobe, does that trigger it? Because I am kind of arachnophobic in real life, but video game spiders almost never do anything to me, and neither of them nor the ones in Dark Souls 2 or anything like that did. But some people are like, trigger warning, let me know when it's safe to look and stuff like that. So
okay, he's down. Cool.
So I don't know if it's the game or if it's just me, on like the centipede and that stuff.
What?
Well, what?
So that one time you don't use it, you just use it.
Right. Of course, and like Heck is saying, if that was a real centipede, Rebecca would have her head bit off in an instant. Yeah, centipedes are vicious. Right. Yeah, and Vex agrees. Video game insects just aren't scary. Yeah. I've never really felt, like they were. But disgusting. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Dracula. That's what I was kind of surprised by was you take the centipedes, which are like the number one bug that people hate in real life.
Aha! Lighter fluid. I think we know what that's for. Yes.
Yeah, Lorax, you said no Girl Gamer hates spiders in games, says arachnophobia. Yeah, there was one of the folks, or actually, I think two of them actually on Mog's stream when she first played Scholar of the First Sin,
Cool.
that somebody was like, let me know when it's safe to look, in Brightstone Cove, because of, and those weren't even real spiders. They only had 6 legs, and they're not fuzzy or anything. Oh, again, Pirate's saying a surprising number of people who freak out at spiders in video games. Some people it just doesn't bug them at all, and then some people it's like they were there. I guess it's fair enough, D-Moore. It wouldn't matter what giant bugs we had if you were driving a tank around.
Oh, wait. That,
Take
yes.
another bottle.
More Molotovs.
Oh yeah, CJ on something awful. It does some LPs and bug them. Yeah. I guess I'm kind of glad Vince not here, because he'd be chiming in with his spiders aren't bugs by this point.
Lorax hates sharks in general. Or in games.
I wish I could bust out a blank phobe for sharks, because I actually read a review on the Rokea, the shark werewolf things from World of Darkness recently, and they used the term, but I can't remember what it was now.
Yeah, there was a I think either a Maori or a Polynesian word for it.
Mm.
I don't remember what it is. All right.
And the Drakenel said it helps in games like Skyrim. You can cleanse them with literal fire. Yeah, that's very true. You never have to get really close to them. Yeah, plus I tend to play those games in third person, so you don't really get the full effect as if you're playing in first person. With you do the special kill on the giant frostbite spider. It's like your entire screen full of 8-eyed freak. Empire's nervous around B-type things in real life that don't bother him at all. Yeah, exact same way. It's like I mentioned before, I've got kind of a mild bug phobia. Generally things that are fast and things that are big, and some kind of intersection of them. Like the cicadas, freaked me right out. We had a swarm of those, a while back.
Record that data.